Hello, my name is Duncan. This is a very short video of 5 minutes to describe how to record talks and lectures using Zoom with a screen-in-screen feature, so that a talking head of the presenter, probably you, will appear alongside the slides that you're presenting, and it's inset and you can see both on the same screen. If you're recording talks or lectures in this way, it's worth thinking carefully about where the camera is and what the lighting is doing in your room. I'm sure during lockdown, we've all spent time in telecons with people where their faces are badly lit or they're using less than flattering camera angles. So the first thing to get right before you record anything is the lighting and the camera angle. Now this particular setup here is I've got the computer, a laptop in front of a window so that the light is coming onto my face rather than being behind it. If the light was behind me, I might be getting all sorts of strange shadows on my face and you might not be able to see any expressions that I'm doing while I'm presenting. Another thing to think carefully about is the camera angle. The classic mistake people make with a laptop is to have their laptop down low on their table or on their lap. This creates a less than flattened camera angle where you can see all my double chins. So let's put the camera angle back up high and further away. Now I'm using a keyboard so that my laptop can be further away from me and I can still operate it. So once you've got your camera and your lighting angle right, then you need to share your screen. So I'm going to share a PowerPoint presentation. So here's my PowerPoint presentation. By the way, my name is Duncan Hull. I'm a lecturer at the University of Manchester, and I'm sharing this from the Department of Computer Science in case it's of use to anyone else who's trying to use Zoom to pre-record talks or lectures online. Now, the first thing you need to do is to record your meeting and share your screen. So I'm having a meeting with myself. That might sound a bit strange and a bit meta, but this gives you, as I said, this screen-in-screen effect. I'm using my personal meeting ID. So if you're using a licensed version of Zoom, you'll have a personal meeting ID. You go to that ID, you start the meeting, and then you can start recording. Now at the bottom there, you can see a screenshot of what I've got on my version of Zoom, which is two options when I record. I can either record to my computer or I can record to the cloud. I'm choosing to record to the computer here because I want to control when, how, and where I publish that video file, or even if I publish it at all. Now, because I'm using slides, I've obviously got all the slide features, so you can see my mouse there, but I could also be using a laser pointer if I wanted, or I could even scribble on my slides using the pen. That might be useful if I'm presenting, and I can advance slides and go back in the normal way. The other thing to say here is it's worth having a Zoom background. So my employer has provided some Zoom backgrounds here. You can see, so if you're a University of Manchester employee, you can find this background and others like it that might make you look a bit more presentable. It's certainly better than looking at the inside of my spare room. Once you've finished your recording, you need to save it. And the way that you do that in Zoom is you obviously stop your recording, but you also need to end the meeting. The MP4 file that Zoom creates isn't created until you've actually ended the meeting. Obviously, once you've created your file, you can upload that to Blackboard or YouTube or Canvas or whatever else you're using to publish your talk. Now, another tool that you might also be interested in using is something called loom.com. So if you're working in an educational institution, this is typically given free to educational institutions. It does something very similar where you can record screen-in-screen. So if you don't like using Zoom, you might like to have a look at Loom. So thank you for listening today. I hope that video has been useful. You can contact me on that email address if that's any of use to you. Thanks for listening and see you again soon.